Okay, so this is part 2 of the video of the stuff I covered in class today. So we are going to write all the radicals as exponents so that we can apply the rules so that we can make it simplified. So if I'm looking at this one, what would be my denominator if so my base is going to be x, my denominator of my exponent is going to be 4, and my numerator is going to be 3. Again, my base is going to be x, my denominator is going to be 5, because remember the root tells us, and then this is going to be to the 1 power. So we're going to have x to the 3/4 times x to the 1/5. Well, now we know how to deal with that. I have the same base, I'm multiplying, so I'm going to add those exponents together. Oh my goodness, it's happening again. Alright, so now we're going to add those exponents together. So we have 3/4 plus 1/5. Well, we have to get a least common denominator, which is going to be 20. So I need to multiply this by 5 over 5, and multiply that one by 4 over 4, and I end up with 15 over 20 plus 4 over 20. Well, 15 plus 4 is 19. That's my final answer. It's fully reduced, it's fully simplified right here. So we're done. Alright, so now we are going to do this one. Again, I want to rewrite it. So I'm going to rewrite that one as I have x, my denominator, remember when there's nothing written, it's a 2, so it's going to be 2, and my power, my numerator is 5, and this one is going to be x. Again, when there's nothing written there, it's a 1, so we're going to have 1 over 3. And then we are going to subtract the exponents. So we have 5 over 2 minus 1 over 3. So I got to get a common denominator, so I'm going to multiply this by 3 over 3 and 2 over 2, and that is how 3 times 5 is 15, and that's how I get 15 over 6. So 15 minus 2 is 13. I get x to the 13th sixths, and I'm done. Improper fractions are great. I do not want to do anything else. I'm going to leave it just like that. So that one's done. Okay, this one is a little bit different. So just like before where I said we're going to work on our way on the inside out, we're going to do that. So I'm going to say my base is x, and I'm going to say that's my denominator, there's my numerator, and I'm taking the cubed root of all of that. So now I want to rewrite this. So just like I did here, I'm going to rewrite it again. So then I'm going to end up with x to the 6th times to the, or taking, oops, not the 1/2, the 1/3. Okay, so this is the step. Let me get my eraser out of here. So I rewrote it. So we rewrote it there, and then I put the whole thing, and then I have a power to a power, so then I know I need to multiply that, so I have 1 over 6 times 1 over 3, which gives me the 1 over 18, and I get x to the 1 over 18. Alright, so that is it. That was fully done. These kind of questions are going to be on the test. The questions that I covered before are going to be on the test. So these are meeting level questions. If you have any questions on this or you're not sure, let me know. You should be able to get through 40 something in your homework. Just as a recap, I want you to remember that the 0 power rule, so anything to the power of 0 is 1. You type it in your calculator, any number, type -5 to the 0 power. It's 1. You can type 4, 5, 6, 9, 9, 3, 2, 4, 5 to the 0 power. 1. Anything to the 0 power is 1. We need to remember that. Again, so when I have negative exponents, I need to make them positive. So this is kind of a, if you get positive, if you get this in your notes, this is kind of a cheat sheet for yourself. So then I would put these, what I'm adding in green is things I would say to myself or write myself a little note in my notes. When I'm multiplying when I'm multiplying bases and I have exponents, I'm going to add the exponents. And multiplying makes sense to me because it's just adding really fast, so that would be what we do. When I'm dividing values, I'm going to subtract exponents. And when I'm taking a power to a power, I'm going to multiply. Multiply the exponents. Okay, so remember, when we multiply power to a power, we multiply them. All right, so this was the last thing that I covered today in class. Tomorrow we will have a formative, and then we will work in class. If you have any questions, please let me know. Otherwise, you have a great night. See you all later.